What's up, everybody? This is the actman here, and this is like the fifth or sixth time I've tried writing/recording this video, a video talking about my channel's demonetization, the
I thought he got remonetized, honestly. I thought I heard that.
aftermath of that, and everything that has happened. Every time I've sat down to write or record a video about it, I get to the point where I'm like, I don't know if this is safe for me to say.
Oh.
I don't know if this will negatively impact my channel in the future or if further action will be taken against
Nice. That's what we want to hear, boys. A little bit more of that spiciness. Oh, this is gonna be good.
me. However, I don't want to live my life as a content creator in constant fear of what I'm allowed and not allowed to do.
Well said. Very well said. But admittedly, this is what everyone says, you know? But when push comes to shove and they threaten to take away your source of income, most people succumb. Most people start playing by the rule set that is laid in front of them. Most people just say it, but when push comes to shove, it doesn't happen. It's nice to say it, at least, you know, just saying it honestly shows some sort of a semblance of a backbone, admittedly, so that's at least nice, but most people just say it and never mean it.
So this is the video. This is it. Welcome. Greetings. Nice to meet you. I'm the actman. My channel was demonetized over a month ago. Quite a sticky situation that was. Now, first off, I want to say thank you to everyone who voiced their support for me, who disagreed with this decision and voiced their disagreement responsibly. People that complained ethically, you know what I mean? That didn't resort to personal attacks or anything like that. I had such a massive amount of support from fellow content creators, a bunch of people I'd always looked up to, talked to.
Oh, there's Count Dankula. Not bad, not bad.
About the issue. It's far too many to name, and even more creators learned about me because of this. And a lot of people were on my side, and I appreciate that. And I also want to say that I'm grateful to YouTube for reversing their decision to demonetize my channel.
See? I knew it! I knew it. I heard that he got reinstated in monetization.
I feel that what separates men from boys is not the mistakes you make, but how you handle them. I think it's much easier to try and pretend like...
True to a degree. Now that's a serious philosophical question, though. Would a man make a mistake a boy would make?
You didn't make a mistake and try to save face than it is to face the music and admit that maybe something happened that shouldn't have happened. That requires strength and confidence and a willingness to be better. So my channel was demonetized. The first question, why? The reason...
I actually am not 100% sure on the whys and whatnot. It was a big deal, but I kind of ignored it, so this is going to be interesting.
The reason I was given is because of tweets I made threatening to dox and harass the family members of YouTube employees and other...
I heard this one, and about this part... Yeah, I actually know I know this part quite well. So, you could say that, yeah, everyone should understand that it's a joke, but at the same time, that would have slided 10-20 years ago. Currently, it's a different day and age. You may like it, you may not like it, but it is what it is. Currently, doing things like that, like he tweeted, is not exactly gonna go over well, most likely. And there's absolutely no way to honestly defend him, defend actman on those tweets. Those tweets were 100% stupid, and if you think otherwise, then, well, that's honestly a you problem at this point.
Content creators. In other news, there seems to be a virus spreading that makes people look at everything 100% literally. The tweets I made were satirical. They were clearly satirical, meant to be a joke about a situation.
With YouTube's new policy change that allow doxing and invasion of privacy, I'm fully allowed to make these videos. Woohoo! That's pretty spicy. Like, it's one thing to make one tweet, that's one thing. But then to follow it up in a longer, more detailed explanation of what you're gonna do, why, that stops being kind of funny to a lot of people, and people are legitimately gonna start thinking that you're being serious at that point. Usually, if you need to explain a joke, then that's a shitty joke. Admittedly, everyone should have understood that this is satire, but again, when you have an audience that's 1.5, 1.6 million large, you're bound to have like literally statistically like 1,000 people who are absolute 100% nut jobs and will think that what you said now is an invitation to do the same. So this is something that you kind of should be a little bit aware of, and why in recent years, just making jokes like this has become, well, bad. I personally don't think that bad. I personally think if you're someone who doesn't understand that this is not serious, you're most likely a fucking idiot. And I did not know him before of this controversy, but even without that, man, if I see something like that, it's so clearly a joke. Like, come on.
Like, there's no debate. I made it painfully obvious for you and everyone so that something.
Feeling cute, my copyright strikes someone. Okay, feeling cute was the meme. People were saying feeling cute gonna burn down a house or doing this or doing that. Feeling cute gonna start World War III. That was a meme. Okay, if you actually get in trouble for this, the person... Oh, like, come on. You can't manage social media without knowing what's the trendy new meme. Like, let's be real.
Something like this wouldn't happen. But there's a small population of people who, like, genuinely think I planned on making a video series called Doxing Adventures with Actman.
Okay, so, here I'm gonna go against him. That was most likely not a small amount. That was not a small amount of people, 100%. If you legitimately make something like that, and you are not full well prepared to understand that roughly 20+% of people looking at this will think that you are nothing else but 100% serious, that's just you not understanding the reality. Most people are absolutely absurdly fucking stupid. But then again, not to dish too much on actman, he did an interview with Asmongold, and he called Asmongold smart. Anyone who calls Asmongold smart most likely has a below 70 IQ.
I hope it comes as no surprise to those people with functioning prefrontal cortexes, but I never had any intention to make such a series. What? Shocking, I know. So what was the point of those tweets? What was the joke? Well, the joke was, here's an instance of a content creator that has openly admitted to harassing the family members of a content creator and posting that content on his...
The actman threatened to murder me. Admittedly, this doesn't fit what he's saying. Oh, this is gonna be a wild fucking video.
YouTube channel and making money off of it. This has been brought to YouTube's attention, and they have decided that this action...
making money off of it has nothing to do with it, by the way. That's just something he randomly decides to emphasize.
Does not violate any of the community guidelines, and therefore no action will be taken against it. This is an undisputed fact. That was YouTube's decision. And so I was making fun of the fact that here's a guy who's openly admitting to harassing someone else's family, and
I feel that that's extremely unlikely. Again, I don't know the full details of this, but if it's so cut and dry that someone literally blatantly admits to harassing someone, they will 100% get banned. Like, it doesn't matter. Okay, it does matter. Like, news organizations can get away with doxing people and doing shitty things like that. But for a singular person, that's not gonna cut it on YouTube. Especially considering that guy was pretty small, as much as I remember it. I don't think his channel even had 100 subs. 100k subs.
YouTube has seen it, and they say, that's okay.
Also, by the way, again, to play devil's advocate, you can't say, well, my tweets were clearly satire, and then say that this other guy was 100% serious in threatening your family, maybe that was also satire. Admittedly, I don't know if he did threaten him or not, but, he can say that it was satire. And if your tweets were satire, then you can't exactly just with a, open conscience say that him threatening your family was not satire. That kind of doesn't work like that.
So it's like, okay, what would be the most absurd type of content to produce around harassing people's families, since apparently it is okay now? Well, doxing and harassing YouTube employees' families and other content creators' families. Little did I realize the satire would become reality when YouTube decided that joking about doxing.
If he's gonna show these things, I have a feeling that he should show the other guys, like tweets or how he harassed him, not just the video, honestly.
Is far more serious than actual doxing. I brought to YouTube's attention the fact that this
The fuck is this? How dare you abuse the privacy policy tool? Saying your name given on YouTube isn't a violation of privacy. Wait, does that count? I think the lawyer should say if this counts. I'm not sure. Professional TV creator's full name, his phone address. So does Quantum TV, because I remember his name, can't actually see it here. Was Quantum TV, did the Quantum TV dox him by filing a false copyright strike and then he just published his name? Was that how it went?
Creator had posted the phone numbers of other creators on his community page, and I gave them.
And by the way, I just would like to also say, you posting someone's name how do I put this? Not every single time someone's full name, address, and phone number are posted online is doxing. Okay? If that person has already willingly given out his phone number, address, state of residence, and so on online, then that is not considered doxing most of the time. I think lawfully that cannot be considered doxing because that is information you have publicly, if you have done it in the first place, publicly given out. Obviously, by the way, if you get that information through filing a copyright strike, that is not willingly giving it out, so 100% in the wrong. Well, this situation, I don't know it perfectly, but Quantum TV is a piece of shit, and, he abused the system, and, well, he didn't get punished for it, and he was in the wrong. But I'm very interested how actman is gonna portray this and what he's gonna say, because currently, I kind of had my doubts, but
screenshots. I provided them with the person who was doxxed, who could testify.
I provided YouTube with the call history of the creator and the phone logs of harassment he received as a result of the doxing. Put down 21st, 2029, 1919. I got numbers calling, never leaving a voicemail. I run a business. People should leave messages or send text. It's either a prank robocall or something trying to spoof me since my number has in the same place. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the redacted stuff is. But, so, is this the same phone number? That's kind of like my question. Is this the same number? I'm gonna assume this is because that just makes it... Well, it shouldn't be, honestly, because these bars are of different lengths. So, this is not the same phone number, and this is from the 12th, from the 21st. If you admit that you're like a small business and people call you, then how do you know it's just not someone else? To prove that this is from doxing, you actually need like... a text proof that someone's doing it because they saw the video, because otherwise this doesn't slide. This cannot be used as proof. I admittedly think this is 100% because of it, like, let's be real. But this cannot be used as proof or evidence, because this may be random. I'm assuming the video dropped at the 12th, and then he decided enough is enough at the 21st, and then it's like, 3, 6, 10 calls, 10-ish calls. Honestly, that's not a lot considering it's 9 days. Okay, yeah, he surely received some harassment, and it's most likely from it, but you can't... With this, you can't prove that. Maybe this is just someone fucking around. Maybe this was intended. You can't know. Unless someone directly tells you that because of X they are doing this, you can't actually use this as proof.
On their own behalf about it, and I have heard nothing back on that matter. Now, some people
Obviously,
have said, well, actman, what this other content creator did to your family wasn't doxing, and I guess by a literal
Wait, what?
definition, you are correct. However, I labeled it
Wait. As much as I remember this, Quantum called his mom and told him, your son is harassing me. And sent some kind of creepy message, but that creepy message was not explicit, was not too explicit or anything. It was just, he looked like a freak, but it wasn't threatening or it wasn't anything like that. And if he's talking about that, that's fucking not doxing, dude. That's actually a seriously bad look. You can't say that Quantum calling your mom is doxing. That's lying. That is literally lying. If you don't know what to call it, just say what he did, not just randomly say that someone doxed you. But I think he did actually dox him at the end. It was just the fact about the family. I think that was called threats. Okay, let's listen onwards.
Because it just seemed like the simplest explanation, like looking up someone's mom's address and phone number and contacting them and saying, hey, make your 27-year-old...
Oh, yeah, that is that. No, dude. No. This is very bad. Oh, this is very bad. You can't just... You should not be making a video freely admitting that you said that someone did... You're essentially lying about a crime. Actman, you fucking idiot! You legitimately just admitted about lying about a crime. Oh no, calling your mom is not doxing. Doxing would be leaking her private address, phone number, location, and personal information online without that being freely accessible to everyone online already. Oh, this is not good. He is literally admitting that he is, saying that someone broke the law. That's not good.
Son, stop harassing me. It's like...
Your son is causing trouble for me, and that's the whole reason for this call to begin with.
Oh, shit.
And then encouraging your audience to look up that same information.
I promise you, if you look...
Harassment and cyberbullying policies.
...into the actman right now, you will find his full legal name. You will find... Just type actman. Look...
Wait. Oh, shit, this is getting big. Actman, you fucking idiot. Oh, no, he just lied. Look, the context. Oh, no. He's defaming him.
And then encouraging your audience to look up that same information.
Oh, no, yes. This is... Actman uploaded literal defamation. Oh, no. This is so bad. Okay, so here's the thing. He's talking all this time about the fact that his mom got called. Then he says that he encouraged other people to do the same. And then he provides proof of that. This video clip where he's not saying anything about his mom. He's saying you can find Actman's address, phone number, name, and shit, not his mom's. Oh no, this is bad. This is real bad.
Look into the actman right now. You will find his full legal name.
Yeah, his full legal name, not his mom's. Does this constitute a slander? dude, this is fucking wild. This is not something Actman, you fucking idiot. This is not something you should be uploading. You are blatantly lying at two places about what has happened. Ho ho!
And you'll find, just type actman. Look for actman's real name. Like, actually try to find people, you will find it. It's not hard.
Like, is that not doxing to say, hey, here's how you can look up this guy's address and phone number and do...
Yeah, this guy's address. That would be considered doxing, but again, I think it depends on how freely available that information is. Like, again, I don't think it counts doxing if you have willingly put that information out in the first place. If Google finds you yourself willingly putting out that information to everyone on the internet, I don't think that can constitute as doxing. Now, I have no idea what happens when you write in the actman in Google. I'm afraid it's gonna be porn in my case, but... You know, if it's him actually giving that information, that does not constitute as doxing. Admittedly, though, I think Quantum TV is a fucking idiot, and he would most likely just randomly find that information and still dox him. But, you know, that's what I think.
Do the same thing I did. It's not hard. I feel like that's doxing, but maybe it's in...
And no, that is not doxing. Oh, no, you can't say that's doxing. I think Quantum TV can now sue him because he is provably slandering him. He is legit just saying here that he is just maliciously saying that Quantum TV committed a felony against him, and that may not be the case. And encouraging others to seek out your information is that just blatant reckless endangerment of life in this case? I'm not sure. But that's not doxing. This could be bad.
Incitement to dox, which is still terrible. The point is, my family was harassed by another content creator who openly...
Whoa. If that... I think that's all that happened. I honestly think that's all that happened. He, like, called her mom one time and said, your son, I hate your son. That's pretty much like the summary of it. That is not harassment, dude. You can't say, oh, this is gonna be wild.
Admitted to harassing my family members and inciting his fans to do the same. This was brought to YouTube's attention. He posted the evidence himself, and YouTube decided that...
I should have looked into this. I know that Quantum's an idiot, but the Actman is not really, the brightest bulb,
this was not against the community guidelines. So now the question that we all have to ask, and we all deserve an answer to, is it okay to harass the family members of other content creators?
Okay, so this is more of a philosophical question at this point. Because as far as I know, as far as he has currently shown, by the way, the only interaction that the Actman's family had with Quantum is like one phone call, and I think I saw like 4 texts or some bullshit like that. Or was that his mom to him? I don't remember. But in any way, case or form, that's a legitimate problem, because that is lowering the bar for harassment by a lot. That is a legitimate problem, because if you lower the bar... So here's the problem that there is if you lower the bar for harassment too low. Well, it's quite self-explanatory. The bar is too low. So what do we construe as harassment? Is one phone call to someone you know and saying bad things about you, not even in the meanest way possible, considering harassment? Is disliking 2 videos of yours in a row considered harassment? The lower you set the bar of harassment, the more dangerous technically it gets. Now, I'm not defending YouTube, fuck YouTube in general for their crazy rules that make absolutely no sense, and they are designed 100% with the absolute intent of being as vague as possible so they can skirt around them as much as they want and abuse their power without any repercussion as much as they want. But yeah, it's just a bad idea to lower the bar that much when it comes to what constitutes as harassment.
I don't think that's an unreasonable question to ask. So my channel was officially demonetized because of these tweets. There's quite a few problems with this. The first being that they were only up for 4 hours, and I was kindly and
Oh no, no. Let's listen to the end of this because oh, this is bad.
respectfully asked if I would delete them through my partner manager at
Yes, this is what I heard before. Okay, this is all the context I want. So, I do not know the Actman. I know that he's 27. And I know, well, roughly 27, I think. Maybe 28. So I have heard 27, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, not a big deal. But he's, you know, from the range of 25 to 30. So, this is my current prediction about the Actman. And if I'm wrong, I really doubt that I'm wrong, by the way. So, I see only 2 scenarios of Actman's life before he became a YouTuber. He did not finish college. He did not get a bachelor's. He was in a dead-end job, you know, just, you know, living more or less an average life, not really getting ahead anywhere. He had a dead-end job. He was paid like either the average or slightly maybe up the average. No real chance of promotions, no real chance of success. That's option number 1. And option number 2 is his family was rich, and that allowed him to concentrate his effort in becoming a YouTuber, and that's why he had the time. And I honestly think it's probably the first one, and he just, you know, put effort into YouTube and got big. But, you know, that seems like these 2 things. Because he does not seem like the smartest of guys. Because it seems like he does not saying something like this is wild because it shows that you have absolutely no understanding of how the world functions. Like, saying something like this that, yeah, but those tweets were up only for 4 hours, so it's nothing big, and they asked me to delete it, so I deleted it. That it shows a fundamental lack of understanding about how the world works. Let me rephrase this. If you rob a bank and then decide to return the shit you stole, that doesn't abolish you from the responsibility of robbing said bank. You are still gonna get punished. The problem here is that these tweets that YouTube considered liable were made in the first place. Not and you deleting them after they ask you to delete them does not resolve the responsibility of you creating them in the first place.
YouTube. The tweets were up for 4 hours, man. And at the first opportunity, when YouTube asked me if I could delete them, I did.
Okay, so here's another way you can look at it. Following this same logic, he's essentially saying that it's fine to, for example, I could go on Twitter now and threaten to murder him and his family and do crazy shit like that, you know? And I could leave that tweet up for like a couple of hours, delete it, and we could act like nothing bad happened. That's essentially the situation he's advocating for. He's saying, well, if you delete a tweet, that means that, you know, you didn't mean it, no harm was done, everything is absolutely a-okay. Yeah, that's not how it works.
That was a gesture of good faith. Yeah, I don't want...
By the way, if he didn't do that, he probably would still be demonetized, because that's insane.
Anybody there to feel like they're actually under threat of being doxxed, or their families.
And that's something you don't say, because that means that you did not think. You did not consider your power, your influence, as a pretty huge YouTube channel. Like, let's be real here. 1.5 mil subscribers is a hell of a lot of subscribers. So, you did not contemplate your position of power and influence over people. That's fucking dangerous.
5-minute conversation could have cleared this up instantly without the need for such drastic action. You know how easy it would have been? Hey, Actman, I work at YouTube. I'm just wondering, do you actually intend on making the video series Doxing Adventure?
Oh my god, this is also a thing. No, YouTube has absolutely no obligation to go through with any of that. They don't have to ask you. It doesn't matter. For example, it doesn't matter. They don't need to know you. The people who actually saw that and saw it has a problem did not even know who he is. They maybe didn't even actually know that he's a big YouTuber. He just thought that he has, for example, I don't know, YouTube link in his Twitter account. You know, it's not their job to know. Not because you're someone big and you do something, you can't expect the whole world to actually look into your backstory and then make decisions based on that. Plus, even if you, for example, don't have a good history, that doesn't mean that you suddenly didn't lose your fucking marbles. That happens. And on YouTube, which I think is one of the jobs with the most mental illnesses, that's honestly reasonable.
Adventures with Actman, to which I would have responded, no. Here's a definition of satire. Because I don't know if there's some kind of language barrier.
Also, it's kind of foolish trying to convey satire through written language. It's not always that easy, you know?
If certain people at YouTube don't understand what satire is, or maybe they're from a different country and don't understand the concept, I don't know how the joke went over so many people's heads to where the gut reaction was
I'm not even gonna get into that.
Monetize his whole channel. Let's take his livelihood away from him. Satire, if you're curious, is like over-exaggerated commentary. It's jokes made to illustrate a point. You can check out South Park if you're interested in satire.
That is not the only type of satire.
Political satire is a thing. I highly encourage anybody confused on the matter of satire to look up definitions and do as much research as humanly possible, especially if those people work at YouTube and have to make decisions on demonetizing a channel based on legitimate threats, and if they have to differentiate between...
But you can argue that you shouldn't put YouTube staffers in the position that they need to figure out, I'm interested. Did actman finally lose his marbles and now he's going to threaten to dox everyone who works at YouTube or not? If you're going to think like that, I'm going to say that you shouldn't probably put them in that position. You should have maybe thought a little bit more about your actions. You know? Again, is it an overreach to just instantaneously demonetize him because arguably of that? Hell yeah it is. It's a shitty thing, it's a dumb thing, and it should not have happened. But, you know, if we want to get into the semantics, then he should have not made the tweet in the first place.
Between legitimate threats and fucking satire. So here's what I don't get.
But again, everyone who does legitimate threats can claim satire in this case. There's a reason people don't usually try to do satire over, the internet in text form, because it doesn't really work too well.
If the tweets were a problem, why was action taken against me after the threat was neutralized?
I kind of said that because that's how the world that's how the world works, okay?
I laid down whatever fake weapons I was carrying and I said, I'm not a threat to you. I don't mean this. And then 2 days later, the channel's demonetized anyways. It's pretty shitty, right? Now, I understand that a ship as large and massive as YouTube, it takes some time to steer, right? There's thousands, if not tens of thousands of people working for essentially the second biggest website in the world. But it just sucks that, it takes 2 days to make a terrible decision that could potentially destroy someone's life. And it takes over a month to find out how to reverse that decision.
Okay, so the decision has been reversed. Man, good thing he waited in releasing this video, I'm not gonna lie. Because YouTube's probably not gonna flip-flop around with this, because they already decided they're gonna reimburse him, so they're not gonna make the shitstorm happen again and take action against him. But this is wild, dude. This is wild. You're self-reporting here quite a fair bit. Quantum TV I think he can legitimately try to sue him, because he lied and then he provided proof that he lied about what Quantum did. That's insane. Well, at least he's probably not getting demonetized.
Let's be clear. The first and only community guideline strike I have ever gotten was over 5 years ago in the Feminists and SJWs versus Video Games video. Now,
Oh.
if I had a chance, I'd go back and I'd rewrite certain parts of it. I'd say...
Okay. I need to also say this. Past behavior does not mean anything for current behavior. You don't get to kill a person, and when you're in front of the judge looks at your record and says, "Ah, this is quite good. You have never killed anyone before this, so we're gonna just let you go because you have never killed before, so we're gonna just let you." It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. The fact that you have been spotless before doesn't magically mean that they should apply leniency against you. In fact, considering you're actually advocating for the idea that everything should be by the books, done right, and blah blah blah, that means that they should not be showing any leniency because you had a spotless record. But here he's kind of implying that you should be lenient against him because he didn't have any problems with YouTube before.
Things a little bit differently, but overall, like, the video doesn't violate community guidelines. And at one point it was hit with a strike, at which point I reached out to a trusted flagger who got the strike removed and the video reinstated. So I
had no idea you can do that.
I've been a clean boy. I shower every day, unlike most gamers. Please don't ostracize me for but
you're using so much gel, I actually think it's greasy.
Personal hygiene. I'm still one of you. So given my history of not being a problem, again, it's all the more puzzling why the most extreme action was taken against me.
No, it's it's not puzzling. Actman, you're literally just telling everyone right now that you have no idea how the world functions. You can't go killing people and then say, "Oh, I didn't kill anyone before, so you should be lenient against me." That's not how shit works.
I mean, besides just outright deleting my channel, demonetizing it is the second most extreme action you could...
But yeah, again, the actions against Actman were incorrect. Everyone should understand that. I'm just saying these things now because Actman's going pretty goddamn wild with the aftermath because, woo, man, yeah, as he said this stot, yeah, maybe this is not the smartest thing to say.
Could have taken. I still don't understand it. This is the thing. What scares me is I still don't know the exact reason why my channel was demonetized or the dark age of YouTube.
The YouTube's never gonna give you the reason. Again, they specifically always make it like that, so hey, they have plausible deniability. So in case the worst case scenario happens, and that I think is getting sued in YouTube's case, they can just, concoct something that sticks right on the spot.
Video was taken down and given a strike. I still have no idea. I can only speculate, okay? When you report a video on YouTube, you include a timestamp for YouTube to look over.
Yes.
Naturally, I assume that makes their job...
And fun fact, if you include the timestamp from 0 seconds to the maximum length of the video, someone has to watch the full video to see if there was nothing wrong with it, which is kind of hilarious.
A bit easier as they don't have to track down whatever part the user thinks violates the community guidelines. So when users report a video to YouTube, they include a timestamp. YouTube does not extend that same courtesy to its users.
Obviously.
The dark age of YouTube is over 50 minutes long, and it was removed for unwanted sexualization.
I should have watched these videos, I'm not gonna lie. I should have. I know vaguely how everything worked. I know vaguely what kind of happened, but I don't know fully the details of everything. Kind of sad.
Okay, fair enough. Where did that occur? What part of the video did that occur? I got no clue. They didn't tell me that at all.
Yeah,
I can
YouTube's
only
shitty
assume
like
it was
that.
the poorly photoshopped cucumber floating near Mr. TV.
Whoa. So first thing, if I'm not mistaken, this is a picture of Quantum, by the way. One, speculation. Can you actually put this up? Because everyone knows what this is supposed to be. Two, I'm pretty sure Quantum TV was a Catholic and he was extremely homophobic. So this is essentially attacking his religion because, Ahmed, if you're gonna talk about understanding satire and things like that, you cannot fucking present this and say that this was not intended as Quantum sucking a dick. Because every single one of us knows that this is 100% intended to represent that Quantum can suck a dick and he's sucking it. Like, you're not fooling anyone. Dude, this looks so bad. Honestly, he looks so bad at so many places. He's flat out lying, and this is just being disingenuous. Everyone knows that this is him trying to show that Quantum sucks dick and represent it. Like, you can't talk about understanding what satire is and then just claiming that, oh, that's just a random cucumber near Quantum's mouth and it's made to look like it's in his mouth or going in his... You can't do that. Dude, you can't. You cannot do that.
Mouth. That was considered unwanted sexualization. But when I looked up unwanted sexualization and researched it, it sounds like it's threats of rape.
Wait,
like really?
What would I guess so? Examples of sexualized. Wait. Examples of sexualized. Quantum, you. Oh my God, Quantum, you are so not Quantum, but. Actman, you are so screwing your you can't say unwanted sexualization and then present us with examples of sexualized harassment. Those are two completely different things. Unwanted sexualization is if you go next to a person and start telling them how he would look like with a vibrator stuck up his ass and in a dress or something like that, something crazy, shit like that. And yeah, putting a cucumber that's meant to represent a penis in Quantum's mouth does 100% act as unwanted sexualization. And here he shows us examples of sexualized harassment. Verbal name-calling or socialized slurs, spreading rumors about someone. The bar has been dropped extremely low, boys. Spreading rumors about someone. I think that would fall under actually unwanted sexualization, but hey. Grooming someone's body. Yeah, no, these are completely different things. This is looking bad.
Extreme stuff. Unwanted sexualization does not equate to a cucumber floating near someone's mouth.
It 100% most likely does. I don't know the exact definition, but just logically speaking, I think it 100% does.
To me, it seems like, and I can't say this for certain, but it seems like someone at YouTube was really, 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 really pissed off.
Probably also,
whatever I did, they either took the jokes seriously or intentionally misinterpreted them and gave no quarter. There was no like, hey, are you serious? There was no conversation had. It was just, nope, you're gone. Maybe you'll come back.
Small channels get deleted off of YouTube for no reason every day. And they don't have a voice to speak out. Quantum is actually enjoying his position. Not Quantum. Why do I always want to say Quantum? But the Actman is enjoying his position pretty well here. The only reason anyone cares is because he's a big YouTuber. If he was a smaller YouTube, he would not be given that grace. So yeah.
Who knows? And can you imagine the paranoia that creates? It's like those first few weeks, dude, fucking sucked. My entire concept of life and reality
wasn't the first thing he instantaneously said that he wants to sue YouTube, which is also a pretty crazy statement.
Was just flipped upside down. I didn't know if I was going to get my channel back. I didn't know if I was going to keep making YouTube videos, the thing I've been passionately doing and putting so much love and effort into over the past 6 years. I didn't know if that was all just taken away from me in the snap of a finger, just Thanos out of existence because of a satirical joke tweet I deleted 4 hours after it was posted because
again, it doesn't matter that you deleted it 4 hours later. Like, if someone hides a dead body, and the body gets found, it doesn't mean that that they're gonna get away. It doesn't mean that they're not gonna get punished.
People who made this decision asked me to. And again, I know that YouTube makes mistakes. They're not always perfect. I love this place. I want to see it be the best place it can be. I want people to have the same opportunities that I had. And that is the reason why I started taking action against the content creator. Because I felt like this creator was trying to rob others of those opportunities. This creator had a history of terrible interactions with...
By the way, yeah, Quantum TV has... he has an absolute absurd history of doing bad shit. Like, Quantum TV 100% should be banned off the platform. I think that's undisputable. I don't think there's anyone who disagrees with that.
Every other creator he came across, I heard their testimonies, I got their evidence, I asked people. This is a person that really shouldn't be on the platform. This is a person who, my family was not the first family they had harassed, okay?
Okay. You can actually... Okay, in that case, if that's true, then you can actually kind of call it... No, wait, can you? No, I think you... Wait, you... I don't think you still can call that harassment again. Calling someone it's intimidation. Yeah, I think we can... I think you could call it intimidation, maybe. Not sure, just spitballing here. But harassment, just getting called... No, that's not gonna slide. Unless he explicitly said, if he's not gonna stop, I am gonna... No, even then, that's not harassment. That's threats of violence. I don't know. This is super strange. I don't think that counts. I don't think that matters. Even if he called other people before, does that even matter? I don't think so.
Likely won't be the last. My video was not the first that he attempted to falsely copyright strike and take down, which is against the law. And I saw this person as a threat to the YouTube brand and a threat to the...
Well, maybe you shouldn't have been a vigilante in that case, I guess?
YouTube ecosystem.
No, wait, he just made a video. Yeah, he just saw a video opportunity and took it. He didn't want... He just took a YouTube video opportunity to make view. Okay.
Listened to YouTube's words on their policies, on making the platform a better place, and I genuinely believed in them. I believed in the
Wait, did he report? I thought all of this started not because he reported him, but because he just made a video about him. Did he even report him?
Creator Responsibility Initiative. And I don't know if I ever should again. I don't know if I should ever stick up for another content creator that is getting false DMCA strikes, because I don't know what that's going to do to my channel. And for the longest time, I felt like trapped because I couldn't focus on real videos. And I realize I'm just ranting. This whole video is just going to be a rant because it's better to be unscripted and just be natural. But like...
No, I don't know, Chief. I think you should have probably scripted it a little bit, not gonna lie.
I would sit at the computer, I would look at the script, and I would look at my editing software, and I would just think, I want to do anything else. I'd rather be doing anything else right now than editing a video when I don't know if my future is certain. And that's crazy. That's crazy for a channel with 1.5 million subscribers with not a single community guidelines or copyright strike to their name to suddenly find themselves...
Community guideline strikes actually vanish after a time, so yeah, a lot of channels have 0 but have had like 1 in their lifetime. That's a really bad example, Chief.
In a position where they're questioning their entire future, their livelihood, their career, the last 7 years of their life dedicated to this job. Do you understand how that feels? Do you understand why I had this breakdown on Twitter? Why I was so like... I got COVID. It was my birthday. My channel got demonetized the day before my birthday. It was the worst birthday I ever had. And it's not a pity party.
Man, that makes me laugh. Just everything going down the shitter in a span of like 3 days. It seems like not bad.
Party, man. I didn't feel like a birthday. I couldn't even focus. But what hurt more was feeling like I was silenced. That I couldn't talk about this. for fear of what might happen or what might not happen. Oh, maybe Actman is criticizing YouTube a little too much.
Is he what? Is next to him his OBS and he's checking how it constantly looks? Or is he reading the script? I can't tell, honestly, because I don't know where his camera is.
Maybe this is a person we don't
Not camera, but second monitor.
want on the platform. Do I speak out against injustice and risk my livelihood, or do I keep my trap shut?
Yeah, you actually should. As you said at the start of the video, you have already chosen the path of the hero that we deserve.
And hate myself for not speaking about it. It's a tough position to be in. I just hope people at YouTube understand that I'm a real person. That, like, I put my heart...
No, they don't. They smell their own farts on a daily basis. They don't care, dude.
blood and soul in my gamer juice into making videos. And this was the first time I genuinely was like, you know...
Gamer juice means cum.
You know what? I feel like this person is a real detriment to the platform, and I'm going to do what I can to prove that. And
Wait. No, you can't say that. You can't say, oh, I feel that this guy's bad, so I'm gonna harass him, essentially, until I... What happens if you're wrong? Are you gonna take responsibility in that case? Because it sounds like, you know, you're saying, well, I don't like this guy, he seems off a little bit, so I'm gonna do everything I can to make him go away, and if I'm wrong, well, you know, I did my best.
And I thought I did. I think I proved it to a majority of people. This...
Well, I don't know. If I actually watched those videos, Hackman doesn't seem like the smart guy. Again, anyone who calls Asmongold smart probably has below 80 IQ.
This is a person that genuinely believes the world would be better off without gay people. And I feel like...
Oh yeah, he was a homophobe Christian. Yeah, I thought I got that part right.
Like that type of hate speech, it goes too far. Consistently wishing death on other people, it goes too far. I'm just trying to get everyone to understand my mindset in all of this. And it's like, there's a lot of questions I have. I would like to know what timestamps of the video violated the guidelines.
Good luck.
I'd like to go back and fix them.
Good
It's an
luck.
hour-long video. At least give me that opportunity. Because here's the most important thing. I don't know what lesson I was supposed to have learned from this.
Obviously.
Generally speaking, when you get punished by your workplace or your parents, it's because you're meant to learn a lesson about something and about your behavior. I got no idea what the lesson was.
That is hilarious, honestly.
Was the lesson that, you know, don't make a video and have a cucumber be within 5 meters of your mouth? Was that...
Hey, I think we kind of saw explicitly. It was blurred out, and I don't think I have seen the original image. But, man, I can pretty much explicitly tell that was not actually close.
Of your mouth?
Close to his mouth. It was very clear what it was supposed to represent in the context, my dude.
Was that the lesson? Was the lesson don't make satirical tweets about terrible things that happen to you? I want to know the lesson, YouTube, that you wanted me to take away from all of this. And I just, like, I want to work with you guys to help make the platform better.
I honestly don't see YouTube looking favorably at him after this, because, you know, no one's obviously gonna try. I don't think anyone, at least, is gonna try to punish him after this. But this is fucking wild. This is actually the most wild, dumb thing ever. Quantum TV, I think he can legitimately sue him on defamation. Admittedly, again, defamation is hard to prove and blah blah blah, but he can probably, because he is literally admitting that he lies about what Quantum does and intentionally misrepresents Quantum's actions as something illegal. Yeez.
A lot of areas for improvement. That doesn't mean I will ever stop posting videos or that I hate you. It's just that, like, You say you want to protect smaller creators and you want to empower people and everyone has a voice. I
That's a
don't want
lie,
to doubt
obviously.
that. I don't want to doubt your words. I believe
Sure.
those words.
Sure.
And I hope you genuinely do too. Using copyright
No.
strikes to silence criticism, to attack users, and to take down legally fair use videos is terrible.
Yep.
And it's something that YouTube should do something about, because the only alternative...
YouTube's not gonna do anything about. Do you want to know the most brutal truth about YouTube? YouTube is owned by Google. Google is hands down by light years the best search engine in the world. It knows what you like before you know you like it. It knows what you may want to watch. It knows what you want to watch. It knows the small alternative things that it should recommend to you when you're bored of watching your main thing. It knows everything. And if YouTube allowed it to, most likely using the search algorithm engine, every single person who made a YouTube account and started uploading could become 100k subscriber person, because YouTube would just exactly know the right people to recommend your videos to. But YouTube does not do that, because YouTube does not want to create Logan Pauls and Jake Pauls without reason. YouTube doesn't want shit like this to happen. YouTube, you know, if they need more people who create an X type of ad revenue, they will just make them out of thin air. Anyone remember the camping girl or bus girl or van life girl? That's it, van life girl. YouTube literally decided to start recommending her, and over a day she got 300k subscribers because YouTube literally recommended her to like a couple of million people. YouTube has the power to create a 100k channel in less than an hour, a next Logan Paul in less than 2 hours, and a PewDiePie in a day if it wants to. But it doesn't, because that's not how YouTube operates.
Is legal action, which is most of the times flat out not worth the time, patience, money, and energy for your standard content creator. So
True.
I'm making this video because I knew I had to talk about it at some point. I felt like
You should have not opened your mouth, I'm not gonna lie. This looks real bad, Chief. This looks kind of bad.
I've gathered my thoughts. I hope if anybody at YouTube is watching this, I hope you've watched through to the end. Realize that I'm a real person, man. I didn't mean nothing by those tweets. It was simply satire. And to understand how impactful that video getting removed was, it's like that was a month and a half's worth of research and 2 weeks of editing where I was working on it like 8 hours a day. Sometimes I worked 16 hours a day, 20 hours a day on that video, didn't sleep. That video is my magnum opus. It is the best edited, written video I've ever produced.
Wow, I should have really watched it in that case. Too bad I only found out actman. Wait, actually, you know what? No, press X to fucking doubt. He doesn't do smart stuff. He just talks about old video games that he liked and why he liked them and why they are good in his opinion. He doesn't have the credentials to talk about smart things. Is that really a good video then?
It was also my best performing video of all time, gathering 1.4 million views in like 4 or 5 days.
Damn.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for me. And so to see that momentum, to see that video, all that effort and time, to see it just abruptly cut short, and not only that, but my entire revenue stream cut short because of that, for reasons that have never been fully explained to me, yeah, that has the potential to cause a mental breakdown. I'm not a threat to the...
Hey, I said that. YouTube is, without jokes, YouTube is like the place to get mental illnesses. If you want to do it, and you think you have the mental faculties to deal with it, do it.
YouTube brand. In truth, I am one of your greatest allies. I just hope that I don't believe in what makes YouTube great more than YouTube does. I feel like YouTube should have realized they made the wrong mistake when Keemstar and Ethan Klein both agreed. For the first time in their lives, those two agreed on something.
Lol.
That this was unwarranted. My channel getting demonetized was seen by everyone as completely unnecessary. I hope
Yeah, that's true. That is 100% true.
what happens to me never happens to anybody else. I don't think people should live in fear or feel paranoid about criticizing YouTube because of what might happen to their career. I don't want other creators to feel like their families might be hit in the crossfire because YouTube won't pursue action against people that harass them. I don't want to feel like that. I don't want YouTube to be a place like that, and I will always stick up for what I think is in YouTube's best interest. And mine as well. Like I said, I'm not sure
Crazy.
you're an enemy. I'm one of your biggest supporters.
That is absolutely crazy. And that's actually exactly 1 second until the end. Whoa, Actman, damn. Maybe you should have not uploaded it because this... Yeah, you said a bunch of things that could come back to haunt you 100%, my dude. Ouch. Better stick to just, talking about halos and whatnots. Damn. Well, he does make good videos, so I guess it's fine. And this was entertaining as hell, dude. Anyway, a like and subscribe. I'm out.